All right, so ready to dive into this whole J-Lo thing at the AMAs.
Let's do it.
Because it's the 50th anniversary, big deal, everyone's there, and she's not.
Right.
Pre-recorded. So it got people talking, though, right? Like, what's the deal with that? It just seemed kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, like, is it just nostalgia? Or is there something more
to it? Okay, so what's your take?
It's J-Lo. I mean, come on, this is calculated.
Okay, so you think this was a whole strategic play. Why now, though?
Well, she just went through this very public divorce with Ben Affleck.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be connected.
Okay, so how does that tie into the AMA's appearance?
Think about it. It's all about controlling the narrative. She's been in the public eye forever and knows exactly how to use these huge events to kind of shape how people see her.
So it's like a power move.
Totally. Even though she wasn't physically there, just appearing, even virtually at such a big event like that sends a message.
What kind of message?
It says, hey, I'm still here, I'm at the top of my game, and I'm moving on.
And doing it on her own terms.
Exactly. Especially with this divorce thing, she's coming out strong.
It's like she's saying, yeah, I'm going through some things, but I'm still J-Lo. This doesn't define me.
Right. And she does it by attaching herself to big institutions like the AMAs. It's not just any awards show. It's 50 years of music history. Everyone who's anyone was there. Mariah Carey, Jennifer Hudson, even Kate Hudson.
It's a big deal.
Right. So by being a part of that, she's inserting herself into this legacy of amazing performers.
Yeah. And this year is the 25th anniversary of Selena, which is huge for her career.
Oh, totally forgot about that.
It's like all these anniversaries are colliding with this big personal change, and she's choosing to be present for it, but on her own terms.
It's really smart, actually. She's not shying away from any of it. It shows how confident she is, how ambitious, and how well she understands how this industry works.
It's classic J-Lo, really. So we've got her at this really interesting point, choosing to be part of this big music event, but also going through this divorce. So what does this all mean? What does her history with the AMAs tell us about how she might be using this to redefine herself?
Well, to really get that, we have to look at how she got her start with the AMAs. I mean, remember, she wasn't always this global icon.
Right, she was a dancer first, then an actress.
Exactly. And her early AMAs appearances, they really show that evolution. Like, take her performance of Waiting for Tonight in '98.
That was her first AMAs, right?
Yeah, her debut. And you can see the potential, but she's not quite J-Lo yet.
Yeah, she seems like she's still figuring things out as a solo artist.
But even then, there's this energy about her. You can tell she's going places. And the AMAs being all about pop music and performance, it was the perfect stage for her to kind of experiment, figure out her style, and then boom, explode onto the scene.
And explode she did.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, by the early 2000s with hits like If You Had My Love, Love Don't Cost a Thing, she was everywhere, a full-blown pop icon.
And her AMAs performances, they got more elaborate, more confident, more J-Lo,
More J-Lo. That's a good way to put it. And I feel like one performance that really solidified her brand was Let's Get Loud at the 2000 AMAs.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that song is just classic J-Lo.
Yeah.
Why do you think that performance was such a big deal?
Oh, that performance. It was everything. It wasn't just the song, which is catchy and empowering on its own, but it was her energy, her confidence, the way she commanded the stage. That's when she really arrived as a global superstar.
Yeah, and Let's Get Loud isn't just a song. It's become this mantra for her and her fans. It's about being your true self, not apologizing for who you are.
Totally. And that message, it really connected with people. After that performance, she wasn't just a singer, she was a cultural force.
So J-Lo's AMA's journey, it's about more than just the music and dancing. It shows how she's grown as an artist, a businesswoman, and just as a woman dealing with fame.
Exactly. Which brings us back to 2024 and this pre-recorded appearance. It's her way of reminding everyone that she's still a force to be reckoned with.
Right. Okay, so we've covered a lot here. This AMA thing wasn't just her showing up for a party. It was strategic. And it says a lot about where she's at in her life right now. But we haven't even touched on her style. J-Lo at the AMAs is practically synonymous with iconic looks.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole other deep dive right there.
I mean, her fashion choices are almost as important as her music when you think about her public image,
Totally. And The AMAs have been like her personal runway to show off how her style has evolved.
It's not just about looking good, though, right? She uses fashion to make a statement, push boundaries, I don't know, challenge what we think of as beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. The best example, that green Versace dress, 2000 AMAs, that wasn't just a fashion moment, that was a cultural reset.
Okay, that dress was legendary. It practically invented the internet breaking down. What was it about that dress?
Well, for one, it was super daring for the time. Plunging neckline, that silhouette, everything. But it was how she wore it. So confident, like she was owning every bit of it. It said, women can be sexy and powerful, glamorous, and in control.
It definitely challenged those old beauty standards.
Yeah.
Right? Where it was all about being understated. J-Lo was like, nope, this is me, deal with it.
Exactly. And people loved it. It wasn't about shock value. It was her owning her look, her sexuality, and not apologizing for it.
And that confidence has been a constant throughout her career, on and off the red carpet.
But let's get back to the AMAs specifically. There was that time she hosted, back in 2015, that showed how committed she is to putting on a show.
The costume changes.
Yes. Every single appearance, she had a new outfit. How many are we talking here? I don't know the exact number, but let's just say it was a lot. And not just a lot, it was the range. She had these glamorous gowns, then edgy jumpsuits, sparkly performance outfits, all in one night. Every look was thought out, to match the mood of each part.
That's crazy. But also, so J-Lo, she's all about the spectacle, creating those big moments that get people talking.
Exactly. And the AMAs, they have this gallery of those legendary performances. Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, it's made for that kind of thing.
Totally. So whether it's a daring red carpet look, an energetic performance, or a million outfit changes, J-Lo uses fashion to make her point. But this time in 2024, it was different, right? No stage, no killer outfit, just her, pre-recorded, right when the divorce news hit.
And that's important. It adds a whole other layer to her appearance. By being there, even pre-recorded, she's saying, I'm here, I'm relevant, and this divorce doesn't define me.
It's like yeah, things are happening, but I'm still J-Lo, watch out kind of message. And the timing, the divorce, the Selena anniversary, it's all very calculated. She's showing us she's been through worse and always comes out on top.
Classic J-Lo. She's using all of this, the good and the bad, to shape how people see her and her legacy.
So we've talked fashion, strategy, but what about the bigger picture? This divorce from Ben Affleck, how does that fit into all of this?
Well, that Page 6 article, it gives us a little peek into how they're doing the divorce, especially with the kids. They were seen at their kids' back-to-school night having lunch together, as a family.
That's good, right? Putting the kids first,
yeah,
showing that united front.
Definitely. And it says a lot about J-Lo. I mean, going through a divorce like that, it can't be easy, but she's making the kids a priority.
It's good to see. That they're putting the kids first, even with all this going on. It's got to be a good example for them, right?
Totally. And it shows something about J-Lo, you know what I mean? Like, even with this huge public divorce, she's still focused on her kids, on making things work with Ben, even though they're not together romantically.
Yeah. We don't always see that side of her. It's usually all about the glamorous stuff, the career wins. So it's kind of refreshing, to see this more human side.
Definitely. It makes her more relatable, right? Like, yeah, she's a superstar, but she's also dealing with real life, just like the rest of us.
Exactly. Makes you think, though, could this be part of a strategy? I mean, presenting this image of family unity, it helps control the narrative, right?
Oh, for sure. And knowing J-Lo, how she manages her image, it wouldn't surprise me. By showing everyone that she's there for her kids, that she and Ben are cool, it kind of takes the sting out of the divorce,
Right. It's like she's saying, yeah, my personal life is in the tabloids, but I'm handling it. I'm a mom first.
Exactly. She's not letting anyone else define her story. So to bring it all back, we've seen how J-Lo's journey with the AMAs, her music, her style, it's all connected to who she is at this moment, right?
It's like this AMA appearance. It wasn't just about the anniversary. It was a statement. She's still J-Lo, she's still on top, and she's calling the shots.
And that's what's so fascinating about her, right? She reinvents herself, faces challenges head on, and comes out even stronger. She's an inspiration, honestly.
For sure. She shows us that we can achieve anything as long as we're true to ourselves, put in the work, and never give up.
Exactly. She's an icon for a reason.
Absolutely. Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into J-Lo in the AMAs.
Been fun.
Always is. Until next time.